Welcome to today's video, guys. So today, a new hero just got released in the Avengers game. I haven't played this game in a very long time. I turned it on last night just to get everything ready and see if there's anything I needed to do before. I don't know what the new loading screen looks like. I'm very excited to see if she's included on it. So we're going to hit start. We're going to see if she's there. Alright. Yeah, I used to play the crap out of this game when it first came out, and then I fell off. Then they added a new hero. I played a crap out of it, fell off, and it was just an endless cycle. Alright, oh, there she is. So she is right there. Maybe put her in a different area because her hammer is going through his head. But, yeah, here you go. Here's my character skins, all the people I use. I don't ever play Thor or Hulk. Pretty much the only characters I really play are Iron Man, Kate Bishop, and probably Black Panther. Alright, so let's go to operations. Does she have her own operation? I wonder. She does not, so we're just going to have to go into regular Avengers Initiative. We're going to see how she plays and what her intro mission is, and that'll pretty much be what this video is. Just kind of like a first impressions to her character, see if she's any good from first impression of her, and then I'll probably play her a lot off camera, level her up to max level, and then see how I like her as like a maxed out character, and probably do a video with her fully maxed out. Was I not? Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. Does she not have like a mission or anything? It doesn't really look like it. I don't see anything that popped up. Alright. See. Let me just change to her. All those exotics are just gonna become immediately unlocked for her. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh my god, there's a lot. Her iconic outfit is immediately unlocked? That doesn't really make any sense. She looks pretty cool. The detail is amazing on the cape too. Let's see. The mighty interact with Mjolnir on the helicarrier. Okay. Oh, she's speedy. Okay, be right here.
Careless of Odinson to leave you here alone.
Oh my god, the physics on it are broken. The handle's not even moving. Oh, here we go. Here's her story. Let's see what's going on.
In my timeline, Asgard has fallen. The gods said the end of days would cast the 10 realms into ice and darkness. Instead, it was fire and blood. Odinson never returned from Earth, and without his son to protect Asgard from outside influence, the All-Father went mad. Mjolnir chose me to take up the mantle, but it was too late. Odin had locked the All-Mother away, and declared those loyal to her as his enemy. And if he had to destroy Asgard to root out rebellion, so be it. I was used to fighting battles. I was used to facing down darkness. But this... even I had to admit, I needed help. So, I made a deal with the last person in the 10 realms I would ever turn to.
Ooh.
My father always said, if a man can't smile without making you uneasy, that man is rotten to the core. But sometimes you have to make compromises. And compromises have a price. I didn't want to pay. But you can't trick the god of mischief.
What was that noise she just made? Alright, sorry about that cut. My video stopped recording, but we're going to be doing this mission testing her out. Let's see what her finisher is. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. She's very distance with Mjolnir though. Like she throws it. Her basic attacks are throwing. That's pretty cool. Alright. What's her heavy? Pretty good lunge on it, alright. Sweet, sweet. Can she hit enemies while flying though? Like can I fly into someone? Oh, you already killed him. How does she hack pan? Okay, exactly the same as Thor. Alright, her first ability is charged and I really want to try it. See what she does.
Backup has arrived. Protect those inhuman.
Oh, okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see. Let's just destroy all these turrets. I actually want to see how she attacks. There we go. Without Mjolnir. Okay. So she punches like that. Does she have like any kind of... Okay, your heavy will just automatically call Mjolnir back to you. Okay. I forget how to vault over enemies. I don't think I have that ability unlocked, honestly, for her, because she's a level 1. Homie, just put the shield down. Well, I'm overcharged. I'm so used to not using a flying character very much. Especially because the last time I played I was playing Kate Bishop a lot. Alright. She feels very beefy. I mean, she seems fun. I don't see anything wrong with her so far. I do want to try out her other abilities, but I kind of want to know what they do before I waste it at the same time. But, I mean, I guess if I do it without finding out, I'll be more surprised. So maybe I should. Whoop. Alright, let's try my one ability on this guy. So this kind of seems like her abilities are very similar to regular Thor's. Like extremely similar. I think her 1 and 2 are the exact same, but I barely play Thor, so you'd have to correct me if I'm wrong. Her 3 is definitely doesn't look like the symbols, so I don't really think it is. It would be kind of silly if they made every single ability the exact same. I mean, her playstyle is slightly different so far. Like, she seems more of like a little bit ranged focused. Like, she throws it a little bit farther. Instead of Thor, I think he just like slams it on people. Okay. This should be just about the end of the mission. Okay, no, there's someone up here. Alright, you know what? I'll just try out her number 3 and we'll see how this does. Alright. Whoa. So, Mjolnir whirs around the map. Oh, that was the end of the mission. Okay, so I guess Mjolnir just flies around, and then I get the all weapon, which is something from the comics. I think it's in the 2016 run. I'm not 100% sure. But, okay, that's interesting. She seems pretty fun so far. I don't have any complaints. I'll probably do one more mission as her. I'll do a probably full-length mission as her. I'll do one more drop zone off camera, and then I'll jump back in when I do a full-length mission. That way we can actually have a little bit more XP with her. So I'll jump right back once I'm in that full-length mission. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. So I did a few missions. I got her power up a little bit. I did some leveling for her, so I had some abilities. I pretty much just unlocked all of her light attacks. I unlocked this one heavy attack thing just so I have a combo string. I unlocked this thing to where I can keep my specialty or intrinsic meter going while I, like, if as long as I'm continuously attacking, it'll keep recharging. And then I just increased this ability by 2 seconds. That was pretty much all I've unlocked. So I will say, playing as her more, side note really quick, I'm actually just going to speedrun this mission just so you can see her gameplay. I'm not going to explore and do all that. But her gameplay to me feels very similar to Thor, like extremely similar. Maybe it's because I haven't unlocked all of her abilities, but she does feel very much like a Thor copy. I can't help but think that they made this character before they decided to make it to where you can play as the same character. Like, because when the game first came out, you could only play as one Iron Man, one Hulk, like stuff like that. But now you can have multiple of the same character on a team. And I feel like she was made before they had intended to add that like fully into the game. Because so far, the only thing I've noticed that's really different is her third ability. But other than that, she feels exactly the same as Thor. I feel like how they could have done it is maybe given Thor Stormbreaker and she had Mjolnir. Then I feel like it would have been a little bit better. I mean, she's still fun to play, but it's just noticeable to me, I guess. That would be my only complaint about her. I think she's cool, like, but I think Thor is cool. So I feel like that's the issue I'm just running into. I don't know. Again, I am going to, after this video, probably play a lot more off camera and like try and upgrade her to max, like not max power but max level, or at least close to max, like to where I can use all of her abilities, because I want to see how she plays at the end of it, like with everything unlocked, because that will tell me if she is an exact ripoff or maybe it's just early in her tree she seems like that. So I'm gonna do that, and then maybe I'll film a bit if she feels so drastically different, or just I have more thoughts about it. I'll probably film another video, but if not, I won't. And I don't know when that video will come out, because I don't know when I'll have time to like fully max her out. So she should get to the probably like level 10 by the end of this mission. I am excited to see what her takedown is for this exosuit, if we can trigger it. Oh my god. Kate, help. Alright, let's see, what is it? Alright, that's pretty cool. I'll give her that. Actually, I don't need this. Alright. Let's go this way. I don't know what I want to spend that skill point on yet, so I'm just going to leave it for now.
Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the control point.
There we go. Ooh, that aim was bad. What I want to do with this character, honestly, is I want to play with someone else who's playing as Thor, and I want to do like one of those harm room things, and I want to see how different they are, if they are any different. Because I personally don't think they are. But if I played side by side, maybe I could see how much they are different. I think the only reason it's disappointing that she's pretty much a copy of Thor is because it's been roughly 8 months since every console has gotten a new character. I have to say every with emphasis, because people always say, oh, well, Spider-Man came out a few months ago. That doesn't count because he's only on PlayStation. So the vast majority of the player base didn't get it, because there's people who play on Xbox, people who play on Steam, people who play on PlayStation. Oh my god, she dies really fast. But so you can't really say that, because a vast majority of the community is missing out on content, which is why I feel like I'm disappointed. I'm sure I haven't seen anyone talk about this character yet, but I am willing to bet a lot of money that people are very disappointed in the fact that we waited so long and this is what we got. Like, yeah, she's cool. Again, it's cool to have another character that can fly. That is cool. I'm sure she plays a little bit differently the further I go with her, but I feel like the principle is just the fact that we got another duplicate. Like, because that's how it was with Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, except, honestly, Kate Bishop and Hawkeye play so insanely different, where Jane and Thor don't. And that's, I feel like, gonna create a lot of problems in the community, because, like Hawkeye, he has 3 arrows that he can select from. Kate has the same exact thing. However, Kate has 3 different arrows that she can select from that do 3 different things that vastly change how you play. Like, she has her explosive arrows that do a lot of damage. Hawkeye, I don't think, has them. Like, every character has, like, their own thing that affects how they play. I think Hawkeye has the laser arrows, or whatever it is, like, the ones that have, like, these lasers connecting them between them. Or Kate, I don't know, it's been so long since I played, but one of them has that arrow, which you can build your deck, or not really your deck, this isn't a card game, but your combos and stuff around stunning and doing your finishers. So if you have perks that do finisher damage, or you know you can get things that do finisher damage, you can build your character around that. So, I mean, yeah, they were very different. However, I noticed that difference immediately. The first thing I noticed with her was, oh, I have the same primary 2 abilities. The only thing that's different is that her 3 ability is more agile. So I'll give that. You can, excuse me, you can build her playstyle around being more agile and dealing damage, versus him was built more around, like, what is it, like specialty damage, I think is what it's called, but it's mainly around doing, like, your abilities and stuff like that. That's what he focused on, is doing ability damage. So that I can understand as a difference. But other than that, I'm not really seeing any blatant differences with their abilities. Like, Kate, what does she use? Does she have a sword? I think she does. I can't really see. I'm flying all over the place. She does have a sword, but another key thing in Kate's arsenal that made her so different is that she teleported. Hawkeye couldn't. So right there, you were playing a completely different character just in the fact that she could teleport and use her swords in a different way. She used her swords very lightly. Hawkeye, because, I'll use their own words, because of his time as Ronin, developed a more aggressive form of sword combat. And you see that in his character, so they played extremely different. You can be a very agile, quick damage person, or a very heavy, hard hitter with him, who moves kind of, he doesn't move super slow, but he moves kind of slow. So you had a choice here. With Thor, it feels like you can play as male Thor or female Thor, and you have a different 3rd ability. That's really what it feels like to me, and I don't know if that's what they were going for. Okay, if they did this and we had another character, say, coming out next month, or even in August, that's fine. That's perfectly fine, just like a little character to tide us over until the next, like, big expansion. But the fact that our last main character was War for Wakanda, and I think it was actually August, so almost a year ago from when we got our last character, and, like, this is what we got after waiting a year. And then PlayStation got Spider-Man. Like, if PlayStation's gonna get Spider-Man exclusively, why didn't every other console get a character for exclusive? Like, I get that argument. I don't like that argument. I don't think anything should be exclusive. I think everything should have been available for everyone. It kind of sucks because I would love to play as Spider-Man, but I don't think it's fair that I have to go buy it on PlayStation if I want to play as one character when I've already played it a lot on the other ones. And yes, I could have bought it initially on PlayStation, but it's just stupid that you have to do that. Everything should be included. If we all paid the same price for a game, then we should get the same amount of content. Because no matter how you look at it, they got more content strictly because they played on a different console, and I don't think that's fair. So, oh, you play on a PlayStation? Well, you get more content for free. And that's exactly how it is. We paid the same exact amount of price, but I'm getting less content simply because I chose to play on a different console. That's dumb. Like, if you're going to do exclusive to one console, you should do exclusive to all consoles, because then everyone's getting the same amount of content for the same price. Because right now it seems like you're paying more for less. Yes, it's not much less, but it's still less. And that's kind of the argument. Like, I shouldn't be paying... If we both pay $60 and you get to play as Spider-Man and I don't, so I'm one character down and you're not, then I don't think that's kind of... I'm trying to stay away from fair, because it just makes it sound like whining, but it just doesn't seem right. Like, from a payment standpoint, like, I shouldn't have to pay more for less. That's my argument. Or make the game cost less on Xbox and Steam and Stadia, I think is the only other one. But if you're going to have less content, make it cost like $5, $10 less. That I think is fair. I think that's a fair compromise. Anyways, I got way sidetracked. But my overall point was just, Jane just feels so similar to Thor. Again, I will play her more. I will come back with another opinion if it changes. I like her. I'm trying not to say I like hate her. I don't hate her character. I think she's a cool character. I think she looks awesome. I think her cape looks great. Her helmet looks cool. Her armor just looks amazing. Her bracers on her arms look cool. I think that her story of introducing her was good. I think they did good with what they had. Like, I don't think it was bad at all. And then I still am doing her mission chain, so I don't even know if they added new missions with her. So that's another thing. I can't even complain that there was no other content, because I don't know. If there's not, it kind of sucks, because with Spider-Man they did the same thing. There was no new missions, no new enemies, nothing. And truthfully, I think that's what's happening here, but I don't want to assume, because that's just not the best thing to do, because then I'll look like an idiot if I just assume stuff. So, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe when I complete her mission chain, I'll find a mission that says, go fight Loki in this reality, and then I'll make a video on that, doing that mission, and with her new leveled up, and talk more about her, if that's the case. But, again, just illustrating my point of a little bit of frustration, just... I love this game. I think it could be so much better in terms of content. That's another thing. I don't think they realize the issue isn't the amount of characters, it's the amount of content. If they added new content, new enemy types, new mission types, the game would be fine. Because right now, how many characters are there? Like 8 or 9? I gotta think. There's Kate Bishop, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow. I don't even remember who I said anymore. Hawkeye, Kate. I don't know. There's like 7 or 8 characters. There's 7 or 8 characters. I don't remember off the top of my head. I can't include Spider-Man because he's PlayStation. So PlayStation has 1 extra character. We already went over how I feel about that. But it's just the principle of they really should have maybe added more content with this if they didn't. And I feel like she should have played a little bit differently. Like, they could have made, I don't know, her first or second ability could have been, like, summoning Stormbreaker. I get that that's Thor's weapon, but, like, I don't know. I don't know how they could have done it any differently. I get that they were working with what they had. So I'm not really trying to yell at them or fault them for it. But I feel like if this is what we got after almost a year since War for Wakanda, which War for Wakanda was phenomenal. Honestly, it was amazing. Like, playing as Black Panther, oh, I forgot his name too when I was listening to other characters. Playing as Black Panther was amazing. I loved him. He plays amazing. He's one of my favorite characters in the roster. It would probably, for me, it would probably be Iron Man, Kate Bishop, and Black Panther, just because I've always liked Kate Bishop as a character, and then Iron Man's just always been my favorite. So, I mean, he plays good, and his entire expansion, new area, new enemies, like, new mission types, like, phenomenal. Phenomenal expansion. If they do that again this year with, I don't know with what. The current rumor and, like, leaks is it's going to be a Captain Marvel expansion with the Kree, which they have been building up to, so it would be very nice to see that, and I hope that's what it is. But, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. They can do whatever they want. But that's kind of my hope, is that that's what they do with an expansion. I hope it comes out in August or September, preferably August, just because it's been so long since a substantial content update. And I feel like maybe the reason I feel this way is because I am a big Destiny player, and in Destiny you have a new update every like 2-3 months with, yeah, some content is reissued content. I'm not going to sit here and be a little fanboy that says we don't ever get reissued content. We do. But some of it's in a good way. Like this current season, we just got the Leviathan back, and the Leviathan is all infected and destroyed, and it just is interesting. It's a new way of introducing old content. So they did it in the right way. However, it's just illustrating my point of we get new content frequently. In this game, we get new content once in a blue moon. Yes, there has been new content here and there. Like, I know they added Nick Fury, but if you want, you know, real quick, let's take a look at what they added with Nick Fury. They added these tutorial missions. So doing the same missions we've already been doing, just again. And then at the top, we have this, which is literally going back through every single mission we've already done and just teaching us about them. Okay, cool, but over a year too late. Like, this would have been something that needed to be in the game at launch, because it's a tutorial. Is really, if it boils down to a tutorial, they're teaching you the progression of every area, the different levels in each area, playing with friends, playing with these people, using your skill points, upgrading your gear. Like, the bottom line, it's a tutorial. So really, the only content we've gotten that I can truly remember is that. And if I'm blanking, where is it? Select. Did we ever get the open world update that they promised? Because I don't remember. The U and Fruit. I don't think we did. We were supposed to get an open world Future Wastelands area, and we never did. They promised that like last year, and I don't think it's here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, honestly, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be extremely wrong. But I thought we were supposed to get that in like July of last year. It's almost been a year since they said we were going to get that. I don't see it anywhere. There's only one mission here. There usually is only one mission here. And then we got, that's another thing. Like, some of these areas are completely empty. Like, it'd be cool to do more missions in some of these areas. Like, where is it? Scandinavian Highlands. There's 2 missions. And it's Thor's mission chain. Why is there nothing else here? And then we got, it's the one where Black Widows is. This one's a little filled out, but it's still pretty empty. Is it Northern Expanse? Is this the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. What is here? There's nothing here. There's literally just Black Widow's mission. Like, what is that? That's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, fill out the map more, add more content, add new mission types. Stuff like that would go a long way. So I need to complete any threat sector. Was that not a threat sector? Okay. Sorry about my mini rant. Just talking about the game as a whole, I guess. I guess it was on topic. But bottom line is, she's not a terrible character. She's a good character. She seems very fun to play. I have no real complaints about her because she plays like Thor. So I would be complaining about Thor, and I don't see anything wrong with Thor's character either. The issue is just, it feels like, I don't want to say we were cheated, but it just kind of sucks that we waited so long, and this is what we got. We waited for this massive update, hoping for new content and stuff like that, and it feels like they underdelivered again, and I feel bad because I'm sure the team is extremely small. I am sure that Crystal Dynamics has just felt like this game is like a lost cause. Wait, nearly down teammates will be revived when, oh, that's pretty cool. Revived teammates recover. Yeah, I kind of want that one. So I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, I can understand it's probably really, really stressful for them, and especially when the community is kind of acting like I am, I guess, but more in an aggressive way. I'm not yelling at the devs. I'm trying to be a little bit more understanding about it. So I want 3 charges of that. I'm trying to be more understanding, is my point. Like, I support the devs. I don't want them to feel like people don't appreciate them. The thing is gone. Okay. Because I do appreciate the devs. I appreciate what they're doing. I just feel like they've been given a bad hand in all of this. And I wish them the best. I hope that there's a big expansion up their sleeves. That's another thing that's kind of been bothering me with them too, is they promised a expansion, or not an expansion, a roadmap. They promised us a roadmap, and it never came. They ended up just saying, they were like, oh, at the beginning of the year. I think it was like March or May when they finally addressed it. Or no, March or April. I don't think it was that long. Maybe it was actually May. Maybe it was April or May. I remember it being super long. It was almost Q2, and someone said Q2 is technically the start of May. I think the very beginning of May they said something, and they said we're going to focus on the short term, not the long term. So they pretty much just like threw that out the window, which sucks. It would have been nice to get better communication well before that, because people had their hopes just gone. And then let's talk about one more thing before I let you guys go. The fact that it's been over a year, it's been almost 2 years, and we still don't have, what was it, AIM Labs or something like that? There was this big raid that was supposed to come at the launch of the game, and then they said maybe a month after launch, and then they said maybe 2 months after launch. And, like, Kate Bishop was supposed to release a month or two after launch, and that didn't happen. It was, like, December when she came out, November or December. Like, but my point on that is the AIM Secret Labs was supposed to come out at almost launch. We were supposed to get that raid at almost launch. So that would have been a big piece of content that would have kept people invested, and we didn't get it. We still don't have it. I don't know where it is. I don't know if they've just abandoned it, but it's gone. We still don't have it. And then we did get this one, so I will give them this. I haven't had a chance to play it. I don't know where it is on this map, but there is the raid here. This map does have a raid. There is the War for Wakanda raid. That's a thing. Excuse me. My point is just they under-deliver. They over-promise and under-deliver in this game, and it does kind of suck. I love her character. She's a good character. Thank you, devs, for adding her. Just, I hope there's something they're working on coming next. My internet disconnected at some point. I don't know how that happened, but I just hope there's something coming soon. I hope there's something that they have up their sleeve that they're not telling anyone, and they're just gonna be like, oh, surprise, here's a Kree Invasion expansion with Captain Marvel. And the community would lose their mind if that happened. I still think, and I am a firm believer, that they should have been releasing characters based on the shows along with the MCU. Just because it would have had so many people playing this game. Imagine if, like, they did that with the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop show. They released them pretty much along when they came out. I think Hawkeye came out roughly when the show came out. But if you knew Moon Knight was coming up next, you should have developed Moon Knight and put Moon Knight in the game. That would have been freaking awesome. People would have lost their mind. I think that's still the highest rated MCU show other than Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel is now the highest. But that would have been insane. That would have been amazing. So I think that's the model they should have went with. Like, She-Hulk's coming up. I hear rumors that She-Hulk's being developed. I hear rumors that there's She-Hulk, War Machine, and Captain Marvel coming to the game. So we'll see. She-Hulk might be the next character. And if she is, her show comes out in, like, August. So maybe they'll release She-Hulk in, like, August. And then in September, November time, well, they release her in August. Maybe November, December. November, December, they'll probably release the Kree expansion. If that happens. Like, the hopes is that's what happens. But again, She-Hulk would be a duplicate of Hulk. Probably not, though, because she's smaller than Hulk. I'm not trying to say she's weaker. She's smaller than Hulk. She could probably move a lot more agile and be a lot more of an agile brawler. So that'd be really cool to see. Anyways, I have like gone way off and ranted way too much. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay at least. Sorry for the rant, but thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great day or night, and I'll catch you guys next time.